10 minutes after 3. Now, do you like to sing? And are you any good at singing? Because they're two very different questions, really, aren't they? It's the answer to the first one, though, that the next person you're going to meet is interested in. Katie Whitham, that's you. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Richard.
Katie is from Horsforth, and Katie wants to set up the North Leeds Tuneless Choir so that she can, and these are her words, I think, not mine, warble good songs badly with others who can't hit all the right notes but really want to sing like no one is listening.
That's it, yeah.
Is that the mantra?
That's the one, yeah.
Marv needs trimming down a bit, but I get what you're going for there.
Singing like no one is listening. That's the tag.
All the right notes, not necessarily in the right order,
Exactly.
as someone famously said. Tell us about you then, Katie. You're obviously someone who loves singing.
I am, yes. I love singing. You can find me always singing along to the songs on the radio, walking down the street humming a song or two, but I get very strange looks because I'm completely out of tune. I've never been able to sing in tune. When I was growing up, I was rehearsing for an assembly in junior school, and the teacher pointed at me and said, "You on the left, just sing a little quieter, please. You're shouting." And I remember being really confused because I was young and I'm thinking, I'm not shouting. It was only later on in life that I realized that was their way of telling me that I sounded awful and maybe I should just keep it down. So I've always kind of learnt to like mime along to songs when I'm singing in public so as not to embarrass people. But I just love singing. And a tuneless choir will give me that opportunity to sing like no one is listening, to belt the songs out without any judgment or fear that somebody next to me is going, oh, she's hitting the wrong notes. So yeah, I read about tuneless choirs and I thought that is just what I want. But there wasn't one near me. So I thought I'd better set one up.
So Tuneless Choir is sort of a franchise, a national initiative, or what?
It's a national initiative. There are about 30 tuneless choirs running across the country. It started in 2016. Nadine Cooper in Nottingham, who'd been told that she had to stop singing because she was ruining it for everyone else. She set that up with the musical director, Bernie Bracker, and it's grown since then. And as I say, there are about 30 choirs across the country.
Have you been to a tuneless choir before then?
Yes, I visited Chesterfield Tuneless Choir and joined in with them, which was brilliant fun. And I've also done the Virtually Tuneless, which is an online session, which obviously started during COVID when choirs couldn't meet in person, but runs online. And you get people from all across the country just singing at their computer, you know, having just a whale of a time, literally. And yeah, it's really good fun. And singing has proven to have such a good effect on us. You know, it releases all those endorphins. It helps with anxiety and depression. Getting out, meeting groups of people helps with loneliness. Singing in choirs has been shown to sort of boost the immune system, things like that. So it's just all round a good thing, really.
How far down the road with setting up the tuneless choir are you then?
Well, I'm kind of branching out, giving out publicity, letting people know that it's coming. But what I really need is a choir leader. So while I've got all the organisation and management skills to set up the choir and run it, I can't stand at the front and know when to bring people in, know where to encourage them to go a little bit higher or a bit lower, or lead them in warm-ups. I'm not musical at all. So what I really need to go further now is a leader who will help us with the musical side of it, but be extremely tolerant, because obviously they're leading people that, you know, just aren't able to sing, whether that be through ability, practice or confidence.
Have you got some members ready and waiting then?
Yes. So because I've been doing a bit of publicity, and we've got the North Leeds Tuneless Choir Facebook page, and the tunelesschoir.com has a North Leeds page. So people are signing up already. There's an inquiry form there that people can sign up so they know the progress, how we're going with setting it up. And I will let them know when we're starting. And I'm hoping if I can get a leader in place that we'll start in March. So yeah, I've got a number of people who are already ready to sing their hearts out in a complete off key.
And is this, I mean, a lot of choirs, and there's lots of different mixed ability choirs that I've spoken to here, somewhere you have to audition to get in, others where fun, all about, you know, the endorphins you were talking about. Will you just rehearse? Will you just have like a choir evening, or does a tuneless choir rehearse to perform?
It's mostly about participation rather than improvement. So we would meet and we would sing a number of songs, anything from songs from the 50s right up to present day, songs that people know and love and already join in with. Surprisingly enough, tuneless choirs are asked to perform at events. So there could be an element of that if people want to, but it's all about being in a place where you feel able to sing at whatever stage of singing you're at and not be judged by people. I've always thought about how I'd love to join a choir because I'd love to just stand there and sing. But I know the person standing next to me would not be too happy with me stood next to them. So it's about being somewhere where you're not judged for how you sound and just enjoying it and going with it, really.
I was interested when you ran through the reasons someone might fancy being in a tuneless choir, whether it's ability, not having time to practice, confidence, because that's quite a big thing for a lot of people, because I would imagine you're going to get some people who are far from tuneless, but perhaps don't have a lot of confidence in their singing abilities.
Absolutely, and that's been found in other tuneless choirs across the country. And people that can sing are extremely welcome. It's just that they have to not mind standing next to someone who can't sing as well.
They'd have to throw a duff note in every now and again. That's not a
Not unless they want to. And sometimes people, you know, once they've joined a tuneless choir, and they've got the confidence, they might feel they want to progress on to another choir. And that is absolutely great. You know, all fair play to them. We wouldn't stop that for anything. But we quite often find that people who want to progress to another choir have come back to tuneless choirs because they've had so much fun there. So...
Well, good luck with it.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming in to talk to us about it. That's Katie Whitham, who is setting up my voice is about to give up here. Do you want to tell people where they can find out more information online while I just
absolutely
cough quietly in the background?
So tunelesschoir.com/North Leeds has information about that and a sign-up form. We've got a Facebook page, North Leeds Tuneless Choir, and you can email me at northleeds@tunelesschoir.com. So if anyone is interested in joining or would like to be a leader with us, then just drop me a line and I'd love to hear from you.
Katie Whitham, thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having me.